You might hate her.
Oh my God, it's like open season and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention and like everyone's being so social.
You might call her a gold digger.
But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
You might say she embarrassed her husband on air in front of the world.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
In fact, you might say she is the antithesis of what is wrong with modern dating today. But one thing you can't say is that she played the game badly. Because if you understand capitalism, if you understand hypergamy, if you understand what relationships really are in 2025, then Jasleen Singh played her hand better than 99% of women today. And the craziest part, Akaash actually helped her do it. This is Debate for Love, and right now we're arguing for Jasleen.
Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Don't give up.
Let's start with the truth that hurts. Marriage is not a love story. It's not a romance. Not at the foundation anyway. It's a deal. It's a contract. A legal one. In fact, a financial contract and also a lifestyle contract. The romance stuff comes after. You don't call a lawyer when your heart breaks. You call a lawyer when your assets break. So before, we all attack Jasleen, understand the market she's operating in. You see, modern dating today is not value-based. It's not about purity or morals or tradition. It's economics. It's status. It's social leverage. Women evolved to secure the best deal. Men evolved to provide stability and resources. And in a capitalist dating marketplace, everyone optimizes. So ask yourself, why are we shocked when a woman behaves exactly according to the incentives? If society rewards women for choosing the best emotional, financial and social future, then Jasleen simply followed the incentives. This isn't praise. This is reality.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but through my husband, so spousal nepotism. What's wrong with that?
Let's be brutally honest for a second. Jasleen didn't enter the dating market with an advantage. She's a brown woman in Western dating, competing with white, Latina and Asian women who statistically rank higher. From a conservative Sikh/Punjabi family, not Instagram model level, not an influencer, living in New York City, one of the hardest dating markets on earth, surrounded by men who don't want commitment, don't want marriage, and don't align culturally. Her dating options weren't great. So what does one do? She played the smartest strategy women have. She found a man on the rise, not rich yet, not famous, not flooded with options. A man who still valued loyalty, still valued love, still valued stability. And she locked in early. Here's the line men don't want to hear. Jasleen didn't marry a successful man. She married a man who was going to be successful. That's not gold digging per se. That's early investment in a high growth asset. It's strategic. It's rational. It's smart. And every girl watching this knows we're telling the truth. an ugly truth. Now here's something Western viewers don't understand. In immigrant families, Punjabi, Sikh, Indian, Nigerian, Caribbean, Middle Eastern, etc., marriage is more than romance. Marriage is a ladder. Jasleen's parents came to America for one reason and one reason only: upward mobility. They worked jobs beneath their qualifications, they sacrificed, they saved. They hoped their daughter would climb further than they could. And guess what? She delivered. She secured a man connected to Netflix, Joe Rogan's ecosystem, major comedy circuits, entertainment circles, rising fame, rising money, rising status, you know the rest. Her parents gained prestige, respect, stability, a strong future for grandchildren, a higher place in the community. This wasn't just her marriage. This was a family upgrade. People overlook this because they don't understand immigrant ambition. Her parents did that much work in the past to ensure they could set up this sort of future. And speaking of past, this is a perfect segue into Jasleen's past, which we've all heard a great deal of.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. Like, you could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
So let's just address the controversy, right? Everyone's obsessed with her past. We'll say something nobody wants to admit. Women hide their past to protect their future. Men exaggerate their future to secure the present. Everyone lies in dating. The real question is, does the lie build the relationship or destroy it? From Jasleen's perspective, or women's perspective in general, the lie helped secure stability. From her husband's perspective, his lie hurt him. Because Akaash built a brand around traditional marriage, masculine leadership, mocking other men with wife issues.
I really think Will Smith is like, he opened the floodgates for all of the attacks. It's all open now.
You think that kind of like had a little bit to do with like having people get a little, you know, obviously emboldened to do some shit like that?
You know, this is a crazy comparison. But you know how Columbine, there weren't really school shootings? And then after Columbine, people were like, yo, that's a possibility. Like, deranged people. And well, I'm not saying the significance is the same, but like on a smaller, much smaller level.
Yeah, Columbine's kind of like the Sugar Hill Gang of school shootings. For sure.
Positioning himself as morally above chaos, pretending his marriage was the model example. But meanwhile, he was making porn star jokes, promoting my wife is cool with everything, dismissing the reality of male-female dynamics, poking fun at men who got blindsided by their wives. And then it happened to him. So here's the brutal truth about all this. Jasleen's lie protected her. Akaash's lie exposed him. So now let's go ahead and break down his 3 biggest mistakes. And yes, men, you're not gonna like this. So mistake 1, he mocked Fresh and Fit without understanding the game.
Preferences, bro.
Preferences.
Like, I want to
here's
know
where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. Well, I'm not saying I don't have a problem with the joke, but I have empathy for trying to be funny, and then it comes out fucked up, and then everybody's on your neck.
Exactly.
That's something.
Yes. Yeah.
Al can speak to black shit a lot more. I can speak to, yo, you're trying to be funny. It comes out fucked up. That's not what you meant. What I don't like, what I find corny as fuck, is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period. It's just, those are your roots. Those women are reflected in your roots. So if you're saying, hey, I don't generally date them, but I have more space for it, even though I still think it's a little corny between, that's just my thing.
Like, Akaash is the extreme. Like, Akaash only dates brown.
Oh, okay.
Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is
that was
like
important
loyal
to me.
through and through.
Okay.
And I understand it's not as important for y'all, but as an Indian, there's not a lot of us who are famous. So whether you like it or not, people are looking at you as a role model. You guys have established yourselves as role models, from simps to pimps, which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of the shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. We just talk about how doctors ain't shit for 45 minutes. We are not in any way life coaching. We are not in any way trying to help men outside of, hey, come have a laugh for a couple hours. If you're going to paint yourself as life coaches and then say shit like, you know what I mean, I just don't really fuck with black girls like that.
He clowned them, called them incels, called them losers, dismissed their message. But their core teachings are maintain frame, vet your partner, don't pedestalize women, protect your reputation, don't attach yourself to clout-driven behavior, don't let your woman build a brand off oversharing. Akaash ignored every single rule. Ironically, the exact mistakes Myron warned men about are the mistakes that are destroying Akaash right now. Mistake number 2. See, he encouraged her public persona. He didn't just allow the podcast. He filmed her an intro video, promoted it, supported oversharing culture, turned private marriage issues into entertainment, handed her the platform. He didn't give her a microphone. He handed her a megaphone, then got shocked when she used it. Well, to be fair, he would argue he's not shocked. We are most definitely shocked. Mistake number 3. He clowned other men. See, we were all witness to him mocking Will Smith. He mocked Fresh and Fit, mocked men controlled by their wives, even mocked men with messy marriages. He potentially just put himself on a pedestal. So when the pedestal cracked, the entire internet didn't forgive him. It celebrated. Okay, now let's flip the perspective from her POV. She did what any rational woman would do. Imagine being Jasleen. You now have podcast, a growing female audience, sponsorship potential, a platform that rewards vulnerability, a culture that monetizes oversharing, a husband too busy to challenge your content, a narrative that sells, a chance at brand independence. Women don't monetize their husbands. Women monetize their stories. So in this instance, conflict equals views. Struggle equals relatability. Emotion equals brand loyalty. And oversharing equals sponsorships. She didn't sabotage him. She expanded herself in the only way modern female creators can. Akaash's career was his identity. Her podcast was hers. Again, we don't have to like it, but we need to understand it. You see, Jasleen played the game correctly, and that's the problem. And this is going to become uncomfortable, but the dating market rewards hypergamy, self-interest, strategies, brand power, emotional monetization, self-preservation, right? The dating market today doesn't reward loyalty. It doesn't reward long-term thinking, doesn't reward privacy. So with that being said, is Jasleen the villain? Or is it more suitable to ask, is Jasleen in the wrong? Morally, a certain section of the market will say 100%. And to be fair, we'll find it hard to argue against that. But if we had to exercise impartiality, we'll just say she's the symptom, the product of the incentives around her. The real villain is this evolved, modified, modernized Western dating marketplace that rewards selfishness over commitment. And this mentality is destroying Western relationships. Western couples are failing because marriage is a transaction, divorce is a strategy, oversharing replaces privacy, Branding replaces loyalty. Status replaces stability. Women seek the best deal, while men fear being the bad deal. But both sides think they can trade up. Akaash and Jasleen aren't unique. They're the blueprint of modern relationships. Both victims, both products, both exposed. So, we'll leave you with this question. If women are rewarded for hypergamy, if men are punished for trusting love, if relationships are more economic than emotional, then who is the real villain? Jasleen? Akaash? Or the system that trained them to hurt each other? This is debate for love. And whether you agree with us or not, you'll never look at relationships the same way again.
Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Would you debate for love? And despite everything, say you won't give up. Don't give